Hello everyone, welcome back to Learning Hub. In this video, we're going to talk about intents in Android. So basically, when we have multiple UI screens in Android, we need to transition from one UI to the other. So we know that every UI element is kind of associated with a particular Java class, which we also call activity class. So when we have to transition from one UI to the other while running our application, it basically means switching between activities, and we're going to see how we can switch activities in case of Android here. So we already have our project created where we have one UI file called called activity_main, and then one Java class associated with it. We're going to go to our layout or UI file. I have initialize the root element as a linear layout, so I'm going to create a button here. So let me place this as wrap content, width and height as wrap content. The text is going to be go to second activity, and then I'll provide an ID here which will be go to second. So I'm closing this button. This is all we need for this particular task. So I only have one button in my activity. So now let me go back to main activity.java, define a button object here. So this will be a go to button, go to second screen button. Let me join that with an underscore. So this is my null button object. Now I'm going to initialize this object using the find_view_id function. So find_view_id r.id dot go to second. Okay, so the ID is created. It's still showing me an error. Go back to activity_main, just hit save, Control S, and then go back to your main activity. It should be resolved now. So we're going to place our clicks here. So go to second screen dot set on click listener new, and then view dot on click listener interface is called here. Now we have this on click function where we are going to define what happens when we click this button. So we are going to define transition in this particular case, but for transitioning we again need another activity here too. First of all, we're going to create a layout. So right click on this layout folder, go to new layout resource file. Let me name this activity_second. I'm going to keep my root element as a linear layout and hit OK. I'm just going to keep a single text view in this particular case. So inside linear layout, let me open a tag, text view, wrap content. The text will say this is a second screen. And then I'll not provide an ID. I think it's fine for now. So this is all we have in the layout. So for this particular layout, I'm going to create an activity here. First of all, we create a Java class. Let's call this second activity. So this is a simple Java class. I'm going to extend app combat activity to change its type to activity here. Now the second activity also comes under Android activity class. So there are lifecycle methods, out of which onCreate method will be called at first. Remember, there are two onCreate. In your suggestions, use the one with just one parameter, not the one with two parameters. So we're going to use this particular onCreate, just one parameter as I said. And then first of all, we are going to instantiate our layout. So set content view r.layout.activity_second. Okay, we have our activity UI prepared and also our Java class prepared. Now we go back to main activity, and then we define our intent here. So intent basically is a mechanism to transition from one activity to the other. So we're going to close this for now. Define an intent object, intent I equals to new intent. You need two different parameters here. One is going to be the source context, like wherever you are at the moment. So we are at main activity dot this, the source context, and then the second parameter is going to be the destination class context, like where you want to go. So we want to go to second activity dot class. Now we've just created an intent object and then instantiated it. We're going to use this intent object to start our transition using start activity I. Now one more thing that we need to do here is go to our manifest file, and then we need to define our second activity here. So we go to, something's wrong with this, I'm not sure what. Main activity, it is created, right? Yeah, we do have main activity. I think that there is some problem with the build, so I'm just going to go down where this particular activity is closed. I'm going to open a new tag for activity and then insert second activity and then close this particular tag here, or I can simply do a backslash and close here. So save this. We build the project once, build, rebuild. I think the error that we have will be solved. So we wait for some time while the project is being built. I think we have some error here. So activity requires library. Okay. Yeah, I don't think there is an issue, but what I would like to do, one more thing, is that keep some margin on top of this. So let's keep a layout margin, or let's do gravity, layout gravity equals to 7. Then one more parameter, I'm going to add some margin because I could not see my button or click my button because of the status barrier. So yeah, we'll do 100 dp and then run this application. So I think here's my device. Now if we click on this particular button, what happens here is, let me zoom it. That's how it is. So if I go to second activity, then there is a successful transition of screen. So I can basically see my second screen in this particular case. So this is all for now. I'm going to come soon with another video explaining you various type of intents and then showing you some other type of intent too. And also we can also pass values along with our intents, so that will be up for another video. So stay tuned. Thank you for tuning in. If you have any problem while running this code, do comment down below and I'll try to help you out. See you in another video.